Have you ever wondered about the ripple effects of a bus strike on daily life? Let's take a closer look at the recent Go Northeast bus strike and its impact. When the buses come to a halt, it's not just the drivers who are affected. Imagine being one of the thousands of students who rely on these buses to get to college. Suddenly, their education is on hold, their routines upended. And it's not only the students. Local cafes, often the lifeblood of our communities, are also feeling the pinch. Picture your favorite cafe losing as much as £2,000 a week. That's a significant blow to any business, especially in these challenging times. And all these are just the immediate and palpable effects. The ripple extends further, affecting the very heartbeat of our community. A day without buses is not just an inconvenience, it can disrupt the rhythm of a whole community. Strikes don't happen overnight. They are the result of simmering tensions and unresolved issues. The story of the Go Northeast bus strike is no different. It's a tale of a brewing storm filled with disagreements, failed negotiations, and a final, desperate call for change. It all began with a simple disagreement. The bus drivers felt that their pay did not match the work they were doing. Their days were long, their tasks demanding, and yet, their wages remained stagnant. The drivers decided it was time to voice their concerns and approach the management with their grievances. However, their pleas fell on deaf ears, and the initial disagreement soon turned into a conflict. The union stepped in, hoping to bridge the gap between the drivers and the management. Negotiations started, but it quickly became apparent that reaching a compromise would not be easy. The management was unwilling to meet the drivers' demands, and the drivers were not prepared to back down without a fight. The negotiations were a tug of war, with both sides pulling in their own direction. Talks broke down, and the failed meetings only added fuel to the fire. The drivers felt unheard and undervalued. They knew it was time to take drastic measures. The decision to strike was not taken lightly, but it was seen as the only way to make their voices heard. The announcement of the strike sent shockwaves throughout the community. Everyone from students to business owners felt the impact. It was a powerful statement from the bus drivers, a desperate call for change. But it was also a plea for understanding. The drivers didn't want to disrupt lives, they wanted fair treatment and recognition for their hard work. The strike is a powerful statement from the bus drivers, a desperate call for change. When the dust settles, it's time to find a resolution and move forward. In the wake of the Go Northeast bus strike, a deal was struck. It was a moment of tentative triumph, a glimmer of hope in a time of turmoil. The union and the bus company had finally reached a consensus, a potential end to the strike that had gripped the region. But was this deal the panacea everyone had hoped for? Well, it was not so clear-cut. The drivers, those at the heart of the dispute, had mixed reactions. For some, it was a sigh of relief, a sign of progress. For others, it was a compromise that still fell short of their expectations. The financial strain, the protracted negotiations, the public pressure, it all culminated in a deal that was, for better or worse, a middle ground. Then came a twist. The United's General Secretary, a figure of authority and influence, urged the drivers to reject the new pay offer. This was more than a curveball. It was a testament to the deep-seated dissatisfaction that still persisted among the workforce. The General Secretary's call echoed through the ranks, stirring a sense of defiance, a resolve to hold out for what they believed they deserved. So what does this mean for the future? The deal, though a significant milestone, is not the end of the road. It's a step, a leap even, towards resolution. But as the General Secretary's stance shows, there are still hurdles to overcome, battles to fight, and negotiations to be had. The deal is a step towards resolution, but it's clear the journey is far from over. So, what can we learn from the Go Northeast bus strike? Well, let's distill it down to a few key points. First off, the impact of such strikes is far-reaching, affecting not just the drivers, but also the wider community. It becomes clear that when transportation grinds to a halt, the ripple effect is felt in every corner of society, from the 1,000 pupils unable to attend college to the local cafe losing £2,000 a week. Secondly, the build-up to the strike underscores the importance of negotiations. They can be a crucial tool in preventing such disruptions, but they are also intricate and complex, requiring a delicate balance of interests. Finally, the aftermath and the deal reached bring to light the complexities of resolution. Even when an agreement seems to be in sight, there may still be dissenting voices, as evidenced by United's General Secretary urging drivers to reject the new pay offer. In conclusion, while the bus strike presents challenges, it also offers valuable lessons in negotiation, community impact, and the power of collective action.